I was recently asked a lot of questions around deadlifts. So, what muscles do you work throughout a deadlift? Well, a deadlift is a compound lift that uses a lot of muscles, including your quads, your glutes, your abductors, your inner thigh muscles, your hamstrings, your erectors, your lats, your traps, your rhomboids, your abdominis, and your obliques. Do deadlifts burn a good deal more calories? And if so, why or why not? This is one of those questions where the answer it depends. It depends on how much is being lifted in comparison to your lifter's weight, the muscle mass, the fatigue level, and how often they exercise, and also how often they perform deadlifts and so on. Also, the number of sets and reps and forms that are employed also have an impact on the number of calories that are going to be used during this exercise. That said, when you do exercise using deadlifts or other exercises, they do employ some of the biggest muscles in the body, similar to lunges and squats and leg presses. So when compared to things like bicep curls, you'd be accurate to say that 10 reps of a deadlift is going to burn a lot more calories than 10 reps of bicep curls, which are smaller muscles. Deadlifts are a great building muscle also, which increases your basal metabolic rate, meaning that you will go through even more calories even when you're not exercising, because you have more muscle, and muscle is more metabolically active. Do deadlifts build good grip strength? Yes, though this also might be one of your weak points, which might be preventing your progress. So as you increase your weight above your grip strength, then sometimes it'll take you beyond your range of your capability for those deadlifts, but yet you might actually be well within your range for actually moving at that weight and being within that range for your deadlifts. It's just your grips that are going to let you down. And this is why you might want to employ things like using straps or hooks to help give your grip some more of an improvement when you're actually doing your workout. Can deadlifts improve your performance in other sports or exercise? The answer is yes. Deadlifts help develop strength, speed, power, and muscular endurance, all of which are important when it comes down to other sports. And not only this, it also helps with movement, flexibility, balance, and also helps you maintain the correct posture. Proper form is incredibly important with deadlifts, and when performed incorrectly, it's so easy to cause yourself an injury, especially to your back. So when you're going to perform a deadlift, start with your feet shoulder width apart, your toes underneath the bar, with your light bar lightly touching your shins. Bend at your hips and at your knees, maintaining a neutral spine throughout, looking forward and keeping your chest lifted throughout. Grasp the bar with a shoulder width handhold on the outside of your knees. Then lifting by driving your heels and thighs and buttocks to straighten your hips and knees to stand in an upright position without locking your joints. Keep your arms nice and relaxed, keep your bar close to your body, and then when you're moving, hold that count for 1 or 2 counts in your head, and then lower it back under control, reversing those movements to return the bar back to the floor. But what weight should beginners start with? Always start going far too light rather than far too heavy to perfect your technique. You can use this as a warm-up before adding a little bit more weight. Remember, on a 2-inch Olympic bar, that bar weighs around about 20 kilograms. So adding 10 kilograms to an Olympic bar on each side means you'll have a minimum weight of 40 kilograms. How often should beginners or advanced perform deadlifts? Again, this really depends on your goals, your age, your training experience, and what other exercises that you are performing in the week. Plus, the volume of the exercise that is being performed will also be a big contributing factor. That said, many will recommend that a beginner perform deadlifts 1 to 3 times per week, with probably one being a heavy session, though when you get advanced you may make this to 5 to 6 times per week. There'll be careful consideration about your recovery time and also about other variations on the deadlift that you could use. Hopefully you found this really interesting and useful, and you'll be able to improve your deadlift performance and incorporate it into your workout schedule. If you'd like to know more, there's obviously links in the descriptions below, and please reach out and contact us. We're always happy to answer questions. In the meantime, like, subscribe and share with people you feel will be able to benefit from the video, and have an absolutely super day ahead. Bye bye for now.